Educate yourself on whatever it is you want to be big in, and have that want and that fuel to gain the knowledge for it. And if your dreams aren't bigger than you, then you're not dreaming big enough. I learned that from Deion Sanders. Man, take your ass to school. I was a knucklehead, man, and I didn't want to. I wanted to have more fun in life than I wanted to actually work. So understanding, how to sit down and do work and do the things that I don't necessarily want to do, so that I can have the enjoyment and the enlightenment in life down the line. I had to learn that myself. So I tell them, take yourself to school and do something that you don't want to do, man. Man, he installed so many values. Love, gratitude, appreciation of the people around me, the respect for the people around me, and the respect for the people that don't look anything like me. He gave me the ultimate, key in life, and that's to have fun. And that's what he gave me as a kid, and I appreciate everything that he did for us growing up and how much of a motivation he is for me today. Oh man, he's killing it, man. He's killing. Every time I go over there, those girls are smiling from ear to ear, and he's definitely he's doing his best Ed Kelce impression, and he's killing it. That's a great question. I don't know. We were both pretty borderline great kids. I wouldn't even say we were great kids. I'd probably say me, because I handled certain situations different. He was full rage and like rampage. Like the more you pissed him off, the hotter he got. Me, I'm more like, all right, I understand I did something wrong. I'm gonna squeal my way out of this. I don't know. I'll let you say it. I don't think so. I don't know. You said, will I say I'm going to be? I'll tell you what, that means I'm doing something right if I'm tight end number one, so I'll take it. Okay, oh no. Oh man, I mentioned this earlier. You'll probably get Isaiah Pacheco at a good pick sometime soon. He's definitely going to produce. Oh my goodness. Dang, that's a good one. I'm going with Timberlake. I'm going with my dude JT. He's got the swagger. He's got it all. That's a great question. Unfortunately, it's really guys that I really don't know. I couldn't even tell you, man. The best athlete I played in high school, man, it was two guys. They both went to Michigan State. One guy was Delvon Rowe. He's a basketball player out of Cleveland, Ohio, and another one was Raymar Morgan, another guy out of Canton, Ohio. Canton McKinley, yeah. And those dudes, man, I played them in basketball, and they ran me up and down the court every single time. I couldn't do anything with it, man. Man, I don't know, man. This gonna be a little awkward for one of us. Hopefully, it isn't me. Go ahead. Man, we competed in absolutely everything, man. When I tell you, racing to the car to get shotgun, playing cards while we're eating, every single thing that you could think of. We had so many board games. We would just, whenever we got bored with one, we would start another one. And that's just the start of it, man. And he's fueled me so much just seeing him compete on the field, and the fire that he puts in and how much passion he has for the guys around him. He taught me a lot on how to be a great teammate, and that fuels me as well. Really, just about the same. We're always pretty busy, focused on game planning and stuff like that. So it's been a pretty even week outside of this situation right here. Thank you. Oh, he's the best. Best to ever do it, baby. Absolutely. You can't tell me. I play with the guy every Sunday. Nobody does it like Pat Mahomes. Yeah. Listen, I don't know if I'd ever get in the ring. Gotta leave that up to the real professionals like The Rock. But he's definitely been an inspiration. The whole WWF and the WWE growing up, I loved every bit of it. So Stone Cold, The Rock, appreciate the inspo.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were pictured on another New York City date night on Friday as the couple continues to enjoy some downtime after the Super Bowl. Swift and Kelce were pictured sneaking into Del Frisco's Grill at Brookfield Place in downtown Manhattan around 7:30 p.m. on Friday night. They spent several hours at the steakhouse, reportedly leaving at around 11 p.m. Swift was pictured wearing a steely gray oversized blazer while Kelce wore denim cargo pants with an unbuttoned dove gray shirt over a white t-shirt. The two stars only recently broke cover in Utah after Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs suffered a heartbreaking Super Bowl loss. They have been enjoying time with each other away from work after Kelce opted against retiring from the NFL to return for the Chiefs next season. Following their recent trip to Park City, Utah earlier this month, they jetted off to the Big Apple, where they also enjoyed the company of friends until the early hours of Thursday morning. Taylor and Travis, both 35, were spotted dining at the exclusive Crane Club's downstairs steakhouse in the Chelsea enclave of Manhattan. An eyewitness dished to Page 6 that the duo spent time with several other people in a private area while savoring dinner and drinks. Another person close to the pair shared with Us Weekly, "They've been traveling, spending precious time together and letting the rest of the world go for a bit." Taylor didn't arrive until 11 p.m. There were 7 people there, including them. They all stayed until 3 a.m. The group were all laughing and having a great time, it was added. The insider described Swift and Kelce being very cute throughout the date as the football star had his arm around the songstress. Some Swifties believed Kelce and his older brother Jason recorded the latest episode of their New Heights podcast at the singer's $50 million apartment in New York City. Travis Kelce will return to the Kansas City Chiefs for the 2025 NFL season despite speculation over his retirement, and wide receiver Rashee Rice believes he is the reason that the tight end is prolonging his football career. Kelce, 35, was distraught after losing Super Bowl 59 against the Philadelphia Eagles and made no assurances over his future following a quiet season. Kelce had just 4 catches for 39 yards in the Super Bowl, and posted his worst numbers for a decade during the regular season. After weeks of silence, Pat McAfee confirmed that Kelce would return next season, though Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes has already hinted that the tight end will retire next year. However, Rice believes that he's 95% of the reason why Kelce didn't choose to end his playing career in February. "I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm 95% of the reason he ain't retiring," Rice told Revolt Sports. "Told him he can't go out like that. I'm gonna make sure we get that next year, he was finna hang it up. I'm pretty sure he was gonna hang it up. And I'm like, bro, we can't go out like that." I texted him. He basically was like, "Bro, I really appreciate that." After winning 2 straight championships in 2022 and 2023, the Chiefs entered last season with the intention of becoming the first team in the Super Bowl era to complete the three-peat. Their goal was completely shut down by the Eagles, who at one stage led by 34 points before the season finale ended 40-22. Kelce skipped his media availability after that game and quickly exited Caesars Superdome in New Orleans,